This building's electric and both teams are set to go. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Colorado's on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Slafkovsky. How did he stop that one?
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
And a stick-work setup. Rocked to the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing at that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Slafkovsky's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
It's going to be an interference call, and trust me, James, I know what he's trying to do here. You're trying to slow up your opponent, give your team opportunity to get to that puck first, but he holds on a little too long, so he's going to the sin bin.
The Pizza Rolls will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
But there's no better way to break the ice than to put it in the net on the power play of your first opportunity. Wouldn't it be nice to get the first goal of the game on the PP?
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Hopkins slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Peters plays it now. He takes a moment to backtrack, but maintains possession. From the point, they take control of it. Quick feed down low.
Offense, James, and the ability to score goals, and this one just goes right off the score.
The Alpha Dog leads. It's Moonlight.
Sometimes when you're an odd man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
The Pizza Rolls finally break the ice and get the game's first goal.
Yeah, and it's an important one, James, because there's not much room out there and not much separating these two teams. So that little bit of a cushion may give them the stir, the press they need to be more consistent, try and get another one on the board.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We got a 1-0 game to this point. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Quick pass to Rust. The Ice have the puck against the boards. Reaches out and uses the stick. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Wagner. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Lets it fly. Fantastic save.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattled.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
Along the half wall with the puck. You'll need more than that to beat him.
Wagner's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Pepes won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Passes the puck over to Gilmore. Pushes it across to Cheese. Oh, absolutely hammers him. Slides it diagonally to Hopkins. Puts it up. Oh, a clutch save.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well.
The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes falls off the outside of the frame.
New York's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
Quick feed to prepare. Sends a pass in front. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Handles the pass. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Oh, here we go.
I don't care how long you've been playing the game, James. You know right from tight that you're not shooting that puck after the whistle. That was calculated.
Crowd on its feet for this one, but just you hope that nobody's hurt here, Cheryl.
Well, that's the biggest thing for me, James. I mean, he went down, and he went down hard. He got that punch square, and real tough to watch him as he labors to get up.
Did they find his tooth? I don't know if they did, but nevertheless, both teams lining up for the face-off. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. New York's got a hold of the puck now. And the puck departs the zone. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more in a moment. We are about ready to go for the middle stanza here tonight. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
Colorado's trailing in this one, and there's a reason why. They're thinking offense only. Listen, you got to get on their horse. You got to find a way to get back through the middle of the ice. There's been zero back pressure in this game.
Here's a short pass to Cheese. Slides the puck over. Here's an odd-man rush.
Russ, he's been so dangerous tonight, James. He scored the go-ahead goal, and he's got the puck on his stick now.
Denies him again. And he elects to play the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. Oh, he got a pad on him after that was changing directions. Colorado's grabbed a hold of the puck. And he takes the dish. Scored goal! He saved it! Oh, wow!
He was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone. Well, some high-octane offense here. We call that the 200-foot play in basketball. It goes one way, then all the way down the other end. These teams are trading scoring chances right now.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 to score. Takes the feed. Shakes off the covering. Monster blocker stopped by Wagner.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware
Looking to come up with the puck. Colorado's got possession here in the neutral zone. Shot! Quick save by Wagner! Colorado's got possession of the puck. New York's got control of the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. New York's gained possession. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Oh, textbook quick check to turn that over. And he's knocked off the puck there. And that puck leaves the zone. Colorado's got possession at center. Moves it quickly over to Slafkovsky. Gobbles the puck up there with the chest.
Wagner's dialed in right now. Just had a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Past the midway mark in this period. New York's ahead 1-0. And they take possession here in the offensive zone and time to go on the attack. What a steal in his own end. Colorado's got the puck here in the open ice. The Pizza Rolls take possession in the defensive end. Here's a chance. Textbook stop by Lehman. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. Regains possession at center. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Ice have to serve 2 minutes for boarding.
A tough minor penalty to take this late in the frame here, James. You got a close game, and you don't want to give any opportunity to your opponents. You got to kill this off.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Colorado's penalty killers get a hold of it. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Hopkins plays it against the boards. Oh, and a board-rattling hit right there.
Certainly was lined up perfectly, body on body, weight distributed right in there.
From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Colorado's carrying the puck deep inside their own zone. Thunderous collision on the play, and look at the bench set up. Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit there? Fires it on net. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. Minutes in the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Colorado's looking for the equalizer in this final 20 minutes of play, James. And I thought in their first 40 minutes they were strong. You know, their effort areas were polished. I thought that they had a lot of grit to their game. But now they got to find a way to drive the paint. They got to have an attack mentality as they're trailing by 1.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. New York's up 1-0. Slafkovsky's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Chases through the puck to his own zone. Tries to feed it over to Hopkins. New York intercept the pass.
Colorado's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it again, how important it was going to be. I really like the effort areas in this game, James. You know, they didn't get frustrated, but they have found a way to break through in this game. You got to figure, you got to hope that maybe they can shell one back-to-back here and get themselves back in this game.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Hopkins is scoring. What a shot!
Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He's running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
Colorado's got to know that this game is not over just yet with lots of playing time left in this third period. But they do, Cheryl, have the enviable position of having the lead.
Well, they've got the lead. Now they're playing in front, but they got to do a lot more what they've already done, James, and that's hold on to the puck. Manage it. Don't give it up easily. Make good blue line decisions, and they should be fine.
Denies him!
Lehman's able to deny that scoring chance right from the slot area, James. That's a beautiful one.
Here's a pass in front, and he denies that. Great opportunity there. Jesus got the puck in his own zone. The pizza rolls carried along the wall. Feeds it down low. Oh, complete explosion on that physical hit. One-on-one with the goaltender. Comes up with the stop. Moves around along the half wall. Oh, it stops him again.
Hopkins is so effective. I mean, he is a pure goal scorer, and he has been extra dangerous. And just get the puck to him. Why? He's got 2 goals in the game, and he's looking for his third.
Peters has the puck against the half wall. Huge steal in his own end. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Loses his balance on the play. Slides the puck across to Hopkins. Broken up at center by Gilmore. Steps into the offensive end. Oh, he's hammered right onto the bench. New meaning to in one.
Yeah, he's in there, isn't he? And everyone's kind of giving the shove, trying to get him out of there. That's embarrassing. Anytime you got to put your head down and get back to the bench, that's tough. You're going to get razzed when you get back to your own.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's a 2-1 game. Nice job tying up his opponent. Slides it across to Rust. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that ricochets off a twig in front. Pass it up ahead.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Denied that one. Makes another stop.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Works it across to Hopkins. Oh, that was like a bomb exploding against the boards. Final minute to go here in the third. Oh, look! Out against the wall.
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit, and everyone on the bench erupts with, hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
The pizza rolls are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, there's not much runway left here, and now you're shorthanded, James. You got to be aggressive. You got to press. You got to go for it. Because guess what? The time is running out.
Colorado's got a great opportunity here on the power play. And they'll start with possession. Takes a hit on the play. The Pizza Rolls will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Shot! And he easily stops that one. Scooped up along the wall by Pape. From the blue line, they take control of it. Hooked away as he went all in on that one. He's got a step. Doesn't get the shot off. I'm not sure what happened there, Cheryl.
Me neither, James. I mean, I was a defender. I was never at a place like that. No, all kidding aside, though, I think there's just a ton of pressure. He's looking over his shoulder, seeing how much time he has, and just flubs it.
Possession so thick you can cut it with a knife. There is nothing quite like playoff hockey. Here we go. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of display here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
A good solid hit on that play. Sends it in on the attack. Toronto's looking to break out. Odd man rush. Backhander. Huge stop by Raymond. Jesus got it in the defensive zone. Quick pass to King. Oh, he'll feel that one. Feeds it over. New York's got the puck along the boards. Fires it. And that goes off a player. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Sends the pass over. King's got it in the offensive zone. And that's blocked away. Toronto's got the puck in the defensive end. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Moves it to Lemieux. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves the pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And that pass attempt is deflected. Quick pass to Rust. The pizza rolls played along the boards. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. We got a whistle penalty coming up. Farrell's going to serve a pair for interference.
Running interference is part of the game, but guess what? You got to be smart about it. You have to allow your opponent to move freely to find that puck and get in the way a little bit, but too much, you're going to get the interference call.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by one. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Takes a shot, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Gilmore is ready to take the draw here on this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Freed. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Takes it at center. The pizza rolls played along the wing. Beat the goaltender, but puck beat the post.
Oh, a great chance there, James, and an opportunity to get the go-ahead goal, but the puck gets in the way, and it says, not today.
And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Time's up on the power play. Both teams back even strength. Puck scooped up by Freed. They've really got them on their heels here now. Trying to clear from their own zone. And we got an icing call on the play, and those tired defenders are going right back into the fire.
Wagner's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest, to be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.
And off the draw, they win possession.
Well, there was certainly pressure on the center to win this draw, coming off of an icing where everyone's tired. When you get the win, you get out of your zone.
Here in the late goings of the period, the game is still scoreless. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. The men in black have gained control of the puck along the wall. The pizza rolls get a hold of it. Feeds the puck over. And that's intercepted by Freed. Slides the puck to Farrell. From the point, looks to make something happen. Passes it over. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Sends it out in front, and that's intercepted. Pass back to the point. The first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Still zeros on the board as we are now underway in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
New York's held the bulk of play after the first 20 minutes, James, and they don't really need to change anything, but they can't get frustrated. They had the majority of shots on net, and eventually one will go in.
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Lehman's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Puck picked up by McCall. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Cuts to the front. Big time stop.
Wagner's all over that shot and makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the slot.
Sends it to the middle, and that doesn't connect. Great read to break up the play. The Pizza Rolls looking against the half wall. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Wagner.
Listen, Jane, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go, in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Takes it to the front.
Oh, how did that stay out? Wow! I have no idea, James. Not even sure how he got to that puck. I mean, that's a last-ditch effort. That is fierce competitor written all over him to be able to make that save.
And he takes the pass. The Pizza Rolls take it along the wall. And stops that big bomb. New York's behind the net.
I know it's kind of a joke there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
And he lowers the boom.
That's a huge hit. It's a message sending, James. I mean, you want your opponent to hear footsteps, right? Be looking on either side and making sure that you're wearing them down. He does exactly that with that huge hit.
Here's a chance. Sends it in front. Oh, they couldn't complete that. King's got the puck. New York's got it from behind the net. Picked up along the wall by Russ. Oh, they forced the turnover. Lehman's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
These are the types of games that offense love and defense hates here, James. I mean, the puck is going north-south every single time. Both teams trading chances at either end.
Toronto's won the draw. Gets down in front of it. And the puck leaves the zone. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Passes into Lemieux. Here they come on the rush. Puck grab by McCall. Too much traffic in the lane. To his teammate. Oh, he got held by Wagner.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make a save from a high-danger area.
Stopped by the goaltender. McCarr's lugging the puck. Sends it ahead to King. And he takes the feed. Shot! And he turned that one aside. Picked up along the boards by Lemieux. Here's a pass to the middle. And that's stopped.
Lehman's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Getting into the later stages of this period. Still no score in this one. Approaching the seconds here in the second. He's going to break away. Oh, denies him on the play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Time ticking away, and he comes up big.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James. The puck goes one way and then the other. It's a track meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back with much more next. Time to drop the puck here in period number 3. Play is resumed here in the third, and the next goal could be the biggest of the game. Here's a shot, and he shuts the door on that. King scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Scores! The icebreaker goal, and finally we have one in this game.
Yeah, it took a while, James, but they found the back of the net, and it's still the first one in the game, so the opponent is hunting.
Toronto's jumped in front here in the third period with the first goal of the game.
Well, and I think you got to give this team a lot of credit. They dominated possession time, and they weren't rewarded through the first 2 periods, but they didn't hit the panic button. They trusted the process, trusted their play, and they get rewarded.
Steps across the line on the attack down the right side. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Gilmore.
New York's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks. They've had great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Now over to Makar. Moves the puck to Farrell. The Pizza Rolls gain control of it. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. And that's stolen by Gilmore. Sends a pass over. Dishes it off. Takes a shot. Lucky bounce for the goaltender as it goes off the inside of the iron and stays out.
Toronto's players on the bench are shaking their head. They can't believe that didn't go in. They thought they had extended the cushion to their lead, but unfortunately it hit the post and out.
And there's the save. Quick feed to King. The Pizza Roll scoop it up along the boards. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. A little banging and crashing now. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Slides it over with pace to King. Puts it on net. Oh, what a save!
Not much to say after that one, James. I'm actually at a loss for words. That was huge. This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Makar's got it now deep inside his own end. Play is called for offside.
King Wayne's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Here's a short pass to Farrell. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Wagner's having a really efficient game right now, James. I mean, he's had to make many big saves throughout the game, and the timeliness of them can really give momentum to your team, and he has. I mean, just look at the ones that he has made. It's not necessarily quantity, but it's all about quality. He's been excellent.
Moves it quickly over to Lemieux. Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage.
Kings running and gunning tonight, James. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
The Pizza Rolls move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it to Gilmore. Directs it on over to Rust. Shot! Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
New York's offensive struggles have been the story tonight. Lots of chances, just not a lot of results. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. They've got the defense outnumbered. With the stop. Taken along the wall by McCarr. Looking to make something happen at center. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow.
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, bell, and he's down for the count.
Now a quick pass to Lemieux. Quick shot. Denies him on the play. Right on the doorstep. Stuffs it in.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is... in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. Redirected in front. I think that went off his pad. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Cheese has been nabbed for tripping.
Really tough call to take. I mean, it's the end of the third period. You're down by a goal. You got to find a way to generate some offense, and now you're wind up shorthanded.
Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front.
Diving series, and he makes the save. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. A big-time win to even the series as they pick up the shutout. This looked like a different team out there, Cheryl.
It really was. I mean, their defensive structure, they really tightened it up and allowed their goaltender to see everything. And that being said, some magnificent saves that put this team on top.
Predators glide into position for the opening draw. Puck is dropped and this playoff battle is underway. Quick shot! Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Wagner!
Well, he's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Oh, tremendous reflexes as he turns aside the one-timer. Wow! The Hawks win the draw. And he slides it quickly to Wiener. Answered the call there. The Hawks gain control of the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Wiener. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. The Hawks look around near the point. Takes the feed. Slides it across. Saucer pass. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Plus a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
We always talk about regular season play and playoff season play, right? You know that it's going to be different. It's a harder, it's a heavier style, which is why you need certain components within your team, the physical style of play, to be able to be successful. That hit right there is telltale that they came ready to play.
The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. Scores! Clinical!
Well, he does a great job of exploiting the weakness of the coverage, and he finds a way to break away from the pack. He's in on the breakaway, James, and what a battle it is. It's one that he wins, and he drives the puck home.
The Pizza Rolls are first to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back and forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
New York's got the puck now. Oh, he destroys them on the play.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Oh, big-time save by Wagner. New York's got it behind the net. Oh, and a great hits up play to force the turnover by Nazar. Blocker save, and he's showing up big time tonight. Handles the puck. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Kicks on the way to keep it from going in. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Wagner's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Chicago's got possession here in their own end. Goes right to the crease. Hot save with ease. Angles it over to Rust. It's a straight-up race for the puck. The Hawks will play it from the defensive zone. Tries to get it over to Gilmore. And he slides it quickly to Rust. Moves the puck. Taken by Nazar. Quick pass across to Busy. Kick save. Oh, a great one at that. Cheese has got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Tries to get 2-2 with it and loses possession. And the puck leaves the zone. New York's gained possession along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. On the attack along the boards. The Pizza Rolls gain possession along the wall. Dumps it into the ozone. Feeds the puck up to Moore. Looking to set up offensively. Sends it down low. The Pizza Rolls gain possession. New York's got it in their own zone. Feeds the puck to Rust. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-off at the other end.
I love that he's controlling what he can control right here. And for him, that's imposing his physical will. And he really wants to rally the troops. He knows they're trailing, but it's a spark, right? It's all about the spark and what comes next.
Chicago still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance at a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Wagner's been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only reason his team is still in it.
And now he moves it to Moore. We got a whistle offside to call. Chicago's looking to convert on some of these chances. They've had plenty of opportunities, but have been snake-bitten thus far. And after the drive center, they've got a hold of the puck. Chicago's going to play it from the corner. Grabbed along the boards by Moore. Chicago's on the attack. Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Near the point. A stick. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Wagner's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Hawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Fires it. The ball is up. He got on it. Slides the puck down low. Solid check to save there. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. And he feeds it down to Cheese. And here's the pass to Rust. Broken up in the neutral zone by Weiner. We got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. The Hawks are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
You're trailing by 1 and you take a penalty, not the way to get back in the game.
New York sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
The first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Slides the pass over to Rust. Chicago's got the puck. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. And it's a quick pass to Moore. Takes the feed. Oh, and he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it. Bizzy's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Makes the save. Chicago's penalty is now expired.
Well, even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there was none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
Hit on the play. Oh, my.
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Couldn't catch up to that pass. Chicago's got a hold of it against the wall. New York's got it in their own zone. They've got numbers here. There's a lead in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Receives the pass. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. They've got numbers here. The Hawks take possession in the defensive end. Bizzy's got it against the boards. Picked up along the wall by Nazar. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. Three bodies in the lead. Over the line they come. Fans calling for a shot before it's too late. And now it's stopped.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Chicago's had the shots tonight, but they cannot find that finish here late in the second period. There's the horn, 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players, ice. We'll be back with a third period next. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. And they drop the puck here on the final frame. All right, Gerald, how do you sum up what we've watched so far tonight?
Chicago's had a lot of pace and tempo through the first 40 minutes of play, James, and if they can continue that along with their possession time, you got to believe that they can get the equalizer in this run.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Bizzy's going off for hooking.
Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal. You're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
New York's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Nazar stick handling in his own zone. Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. Here's a pass down low. And he takes the feed. He might have a step here. Pass it across. Oh, what a save. Goalie advantage there.
Oh, yeah, and how often do you see it after practice, James? Like 5-puck breakaway after breakaway. Well, this goaltender, he does his job, making himself big as possible and taking away any daylight.
Puck clear from the defensive end.
Bizzy's almost back on the ice.
Oh, great move to sidestep. Scores! Moonlight magic in the house.
Oh, that's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Pizza Rolls are showing no signs of slowing down tonight.
No, they're not. And I don't know what was said in that intermission, but they came out on fire. Their first 5 strides, the way they were right with their possession, the dominant play all over the ice, they've been outstanding.
Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Oh, that'll make his teammates take notice on the bench after that hit. Handles a great feed here in the neutral zone. Shot! Turned aside with a glove by Wagner.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Chicago's had a lot to like about their game tonight. Decided advantage in the shot department, but they still trail here in the third. And that one's denied. Wagner's going to freeze it for a whistle, and we'll all get a breather here, Cheryl.
Well, it's a great strategy to pounce on this puck. This is a close game, but they've been heavily outplayed. Just look at the shot clock. He's had to be phenomenal. But this is a great play. I mean, it's a quiet play pouncing on this puck. But there's strategy behind it, James. You want to set the tempo. You want to get the right athletes out there. You want to win this face-off and get the puck out of harm's way.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. New York's got a hold of the puck now. And now it's grabbed by Weiner. Oh, great little takeaway at center. Chicago's got the puck here in the open ice. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Nazar's got in the offensive end. Quick pass to Rust. And that's offside, stopping the play.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
More than half the frame has been played here. The Pizza Rolls lead this one 2-0. Chicago's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Gates it over. Fantastic save.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Slides the puck down low. Launches him into the boards. Chicago's got it from behind the net. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Rust's got it along the wing. Somehow knocked away by the goalie on that one. Oh, what a save! He bluffed that one. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover.
Oh, they're really driving pressure in the O-zone, dictating the pace. Now they've got to find a way to find it into the net.
Puck scooped up by Nazar. Slides it to Weiner. Chicago's ready to go on the attack. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Takes the pass. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Sidesteps the check. Comes up with a glove save.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, New York's got a 2-0 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Full front! Scores! And they're on the board here late.
Finally, late in the game, they're able to convert on some opportunities. Listen, if you're around the net long enough, you will finally get one.
Chicago's been very active offensively tonight, but they just have not been able to finish on their scoring chances here late in the third. Grabs possession of the puck. From point blank! Denies them in close. Back-to-back saves there!
He's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
New York's got the puck along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. That's a rip. Come on, by Wagner.
As a goaltender, sometimes...
And all alone on the breakaway. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. That's all she wrote from this one. Well, they seem to be dominated in the possession department, and yet they clearly maximize their opportunities to come away with the win tonight, Cheryl.
And sometimes that's what the game is about, right, James? You have to find a way to cash in on your opportunities. They did it tonight, and that's why they get the victory.